call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. And the Scarlet Knights will put total leather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So Penn State's offense makes its way onto the field to open this game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on...
Turning it on! They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. On the run, it's Singleton. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
Finds his man. It's Allen. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Catch in the middle, it's done. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Scarlet Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They call it a coffin quarter kick for a reason, and you really can't do it any better than that. He puts that thing out of bounds right around the goal line. The Nittany Lions backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. Gets it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. The whole Penn State legacy is built on toughness, getting it done on the ground, and they pick up a 1st down.
And you got to start there with the physicality, the ground game, getting that going. It's kind of a Northeast thing, right? Being tough, being physical, bringing that lunch pail.
This senior showed some serious arm strength, firing that one in for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Nittany Lions with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. Drew Aller feels as if he has unfinished business at Penn State. Tyler Warren is gone, but Aller still with a plethora of weapons at his disposal, and maybe, David, giving him a path to redemption in the college football playoff.
Yeah, and when we saw him finish, it wasn't the best, right? He made the big turnover. They had a chance to go to the national title game, but Penn State took some next steps, and he took some next steps. So if the talent in this offense, another year of Koltanecki, the running backs back, like this offense could really take that next step.
It'll be 3rd and Stepping back, it's Aller. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. The Nittany Lions didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Penn State! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post, right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's stuffed. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Scarlet Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Offenses should focus on their guys and making sure so-and-so guys get so-and-so touches. And, you know, listen, they're featuring this guy. They're going to throw it to him. He's going to be the primary target on a lot of times. I can't be reckless, but I definitely have to find my way to get that guy the ball.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Duff. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Throws to the wideout. Connection to the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Weber. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Scarlet Knights can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Duff. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. 8th play of the drive coming up. Looking downfield on first down. He'll take a shot. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. The extra point here would tie the game. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Caught in the backfield, it's Singleton. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? And oh, that one hurts to have the flag come out and take a touchdown off the board after that play. First down here for the offense. Back to throw, it's Aller. Here's the pressure. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. The defense putting points on the board.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies, and there was a lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They'll try the run. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. He's got 59 yards rushing as he inches closer to that 1,400-yard milestone. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. First down here for the offense. Looking to throw on first down. The throw. Got his man. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Wants to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Trying to pick up a first down.
And we've already seen this movie early in this football game, and he already has a touchdown, and they're seeking him again. And there's a reason. He can run, right? Like, he's one of their go-to guys on the outside, and you can tell they're trying to use him early and often in this offense.
Now they've moved it just inside the 40. First and 10 from the 39. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
That's really nice fundamentals by a right-handed quarterback, going to his left, getting the shoulder turned and the hips around, helping him make a very accurate throw.
Shoots it to the left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Nittany Lions have moved it inside the 20. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's Aller. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled face third down.
Oftentimes, defenses see empty sets, and that's when they want to dial up pressure, knowing there's no extra bodies back there to protect the quarterback. They were able to get to him on that one, and that's why the ball was incomplete.
He makes a grab, and he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
Well, that was a huge touchdown late here in the first half for their confidence offensively. They want to be able to keep this thing close, obviously, or take the lead going into the second half. So if they kick the extra point here, you tie it up, but you've also got the option here to be aggressive and try and take the lead with a 2-point conversion. We'll see what they do.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway.
The Nittany Lions will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about this coaching staff with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick spin on the run. Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Scarlet Knights have it with a 1st and 10. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. To the air on first down. That's where they'll mark him down, but what a play there to pick up a first down.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have complete
touchdown Rutgers! And that one will give them the lead. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. In for the score. Touchdown, Penn State! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot, that he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Pulls it in. It's strong. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. And the Scarlet Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. A strike downfield. There he goes down the right side. Past the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're down by a touchdown, but hoping to dial up some plays and pull even in what's turning out to be a really good football game. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Handoff to the lone back. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And a great job on the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guy.
Oh, he's got some space. He was loose and setting sail, and they stop him at the 6-yard line. And the Nittany Lions trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Picked up 6 on that last one, now 2nd and inches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
Direct snap. It's Allen. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Looking for room. It's Campbell. Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Running to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. A great job in the base defense making a play.
The Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Weber. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's open on the right. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got a man, it's Weber. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the break, and Rutgers is holding the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. And the Scarlet Knights will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. He'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Gets it out fast. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
He makes a catch. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, 1st and goal.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the 4th. If you want to know how to reach this guy, just send his mail to the end zone. That's where he lives.
He definitely is today. And I think the defense has to be getting a little sick and tired of the same guy beating him time and time again.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Finds his man. It's Campbell. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is going to try and stretch the field vertically and horizontally. They did there throwing it to their running back, but the defense, they were in perfect position to make that play for no gain.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
Aggressive, man. This offense does not want to waste any time. They try to score quickly. 3 passing touchdowns in this game.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get 2 bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Dropping back, it's Allard. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Now improvising. Makes the grab. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
It's nice having zone eyes on the quarterback. I tell you what, you got to lead, be smart, don't give up big plays, drop back in your zones, but watch, when the ball's thrown, you can see the guys break on the football immediately and go make a play.
They were really starting to put a drive together, and after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Here comes the heat. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Looking for more room. Inside the 30. He's up, and he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Scarlet Knights.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field there on 4th down. Just get a stop, get a tackle, back the ball away. We're going to pick it off, and we're going to take it to the house. Great play.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Well, I think you know this defense is going to be aggressive. They're going to jump routes. They're going to play aggressive. You got to take advantage of that. Maybe use that this time to your advantage.
Trying play action. Fires left. Got his man. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. To the air, it's Allard. Lets it fly. Snagged in the middle, it's Allen. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Gonna look downfield again. Makes the grab. It's Allen. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time.
He's got it. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. Trying to pound it in. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around.
Max going for the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State!
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Yeah, and a great job by the receiving team. When you see the football kick, man, you got to be smart how fast it's coming, if I'm ready to catch it, if it needs to go to the next wave. Nice job being organized, seeing it, and executing well.
Wants to go up top on first down. Complete to the left. Finds a seam. Touchdown, State University of New Jersey. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Coming out with it, it's Ivy. He gets a block. He's on the loose. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for two. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Okay, Justin, this is a little bit of a tight spot. You'd love to be aggressive enough to get the first down, but you've got to take care of the ball first.
No doubt. I was going to say, ball security is at a premium. You cannot turn the football over at this point. The defense has 3 timeouts left, David, so probably conservative play calling here. You're expecting them to try to run to ice this game.
Conservative, I know they're going to be aggressive, but I also know that one first down ends this football game.
The Scarlet Knights hope to be able to run out the clock in this final minute. Going to swing it on second down. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contested catches. So I don't...
He's got it! And he'll be run out of bounds. And these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And I love the offense, man. Staying aggressive, doing what you need to do, pushing the ball down the field, still willing to throw the football late in this game. I just don't like the ending. Man, don't step out of bounds. Let that clock run. Try to get out of here with a W.
Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rutgers.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air, it's Allard. Oh, he makes the catch.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Caught near the sticks, it's Pena. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The offense uses a timeout, 20 ticks remaining. The clock is at 20 seconds left to play. They'll line up for an onside kick to try to pull it out. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this